British Ordnance Designation. Number 74. Hand grenade classification, anti-tank role, emergency development period, summer 1940 invasion expectation conditions, rapid weapon requirement, limited industrial capacity, immediate deployment pressure, design authority Woolwich, ministry supply control, explosives department oversight, civil defense requirement, home guard issue, untrained personnel concern, manufacturing simplification priority, low cost requirement, minimal machining requirement, non-metallic casing decision, glass container selection, spherical geometry chosen, diameter approximately 5 inches, thin wall glass, hand-blown production, variable thickness problems, inconsistent fracture behavior, high breakage rates, transport losses recorded, internal filling composition, nitroglycerin-based explosive, a plasticized compound mixture, commercial blasting gel origin, high sensitivity characteristic, low stability rating, temperature vulnerability observed, cold weather stiffening, warm storage sweating, vapor pressure increase, leakage incidents reported, external adhesive coating, bird lime-derived compound, resin-based adhesive, rubberized additive inclusion, pressure-activated bonding, surface contamination interference, mud degradation effect, dust adhesion reduction, paint incompatibility noted, German armor finishes varied, gloss paint resistance observed, matte paint partial success, sloped armor rejection, curved turret difficulty, vertical plate preference, contact area requirement, minimum palm pressure needed, glove use interference, winter glove failures, bare hand requirement, safety hazard increase, protective casing absence, explosive fully exposed, user proximity unavoidable, fuse assembly location, central internal tube, glass neck insertion, metal striker housing, spring-loaded firing pin, shear wire restraint, arming cap attachment, external safety cap, Bakelite material choice, threaded retention method, cap removal procedure, adhesive cover exposure, time delay system, chemical delay pellet, burn rate variability, nominal delay, 5 seconds, actual delay variation, humidity influence recorded, manufacturing tolerance wide, quality control insufficient, explosive filling by hand, small batch pouring, no automated metering, weight variation present, mass imbalance effect, throwing accuracy reduced, drop safety unacceptable, low height detonation possible, glass shock sensitivity, microfracture propagation, hairline cracks invisible. Inspection limitations severe, X-ray unavailable, visual inspection only, batch rejection inconsistent, factory accidents recorded, worker injury incidents, protective equipment minimal, production dispersed facilities, civilian contractor involvement, rapid training programs, incomplete safety instruction, storage container design, cardboard transit boxes, straw padding usage, moisture absorption problem, adhesive degradation risk, warehouse stacking failures, upper crate pressure damage, breakage during rail transport, road vibration sensitivity, vehicle suspension inadequacy, issue documentation rushed, user manual simplified, illustrations prioritized, text minimized, operational doctrine unclear, attack distance unspecified, recommended approach range, 10-yard estimate, practical distance shorter, tank crew reaction speed, machine gun response time, turret rotation speed, exposure duration excessive, user survival probability low, throwing technique discouraged, placement technique required, direct contact needed, running approach assumed, terrain dependency high, urban rubble advantage, open field impractical, night use emphasized, training limited duration, demonstration grenades inert, live training rare, confidence low among units, reported refusal incidents, command enforcement attempted, morale impact documented, alternative anti-tank options scarce, boys rifle shortage, PIAT unavailable early, Molotov usage inconsistent, fuel availability limited, doctrinal confusion present, comparative lethality assessment, explosive mass significant, blast effect radius limited, armor penetration indirect, shock spalling possible, track damage unlikely, an engine deck vulnerability targeted, turret ring exposure minimal, detonation orientation critical, incorrect placement ineffective, angle sensitivity severe, adhesive failure catastrophic, bounce-off incidents, roll-away outcomes, delayed detonation hazard, friendly casualty reports, after-action summaries suppressed, public morale concern, censorship applied, official optimism maintained, internal memoranda critical, engineering review initiated, material substitution proposals, metal casing rejected, weight increase unacceptable, magnetic attachment considered, magnet supply insufficient, magnet strength variable, German armour non-magnetic areas, vacuum adhesion idea rejected, complexity too high, time constraints dominant, production continuation ordered, incremental improvements attempted, adhesive reformulation trials, a resin ratio adjusted, tackiness increased, drying time extended, shelf life reduced, storage rotation required, logistics burden increased, unit complaints escalated, home guard feedback negative, regular army reluctance noted, field trials limited, controlled conditions only, live fire scarce, statistical data insufficient, effectiveness estimates speculative, operational deployment minimal, invasion never occurred, weapon unused largely, post-crisis reassessment, obsolescence determination early, replacement systems emerging, PIAT introduction. Priority, sticky bomb withdrawal planned, stockpiles retained briefly, training halted, disposal procedures unclear, explosive aging concern, long-term storage unsafe, demolition by controlled burn, breakage during disposal, final reports archived, design labelled emergency expedient. Engineering compromise acknowledged, human factors ignored, risk acceptance extraordinary, institutional lessons recorded, future designs avoided glass, adhesive weapons abandoned, magnetic systems preferred, user standoff increased later, sticky bomb legacy negative, documentation remains extensive, technical drawings preserved, manufacturing records incomplete, exact quantities unknown, estimates vary widely, tens thousands produced, cost per unit low, hidden cost high, training time wasted, logistics complexity increased, psychological burden unmeasured, procurement pressure dominant, strategic panic influence clear, engineering under duress evident, safety margins non-existent, design authority fragmented, interdepartmental conflict recorded, explosives inspectors overruled, operational commanders bypassed, political urgency overriding, short-term solution mindset, long-term survivability ignored, weapon represents desperation, technical curiosity remains, archival study ongoing, surviving examples rare, museum handling restricted, modern inert replicas used, original explosives removed, adhesive hardened permanently, glass discoloration visible, crack propagation evident, material aging studied, chemical instability confirmed, historical assessment critical, engineering cautionary example, procurement failure illustration, human factors neglect clear, operational practicality minimal, design intent misunderstood, weapon never matured, development terminated quietly, official silence followed, post-war analysis limited, focus shifted elsewhere, sticky bomb remembered marginally, technical footnote status, archival relevance significant, desperation engineering case study, post-war ordnance review, committee minutes examined, wartime haste criticized, design lineage traced, pre-war concepts absent, no experimental heritage, idea originated civilian, adhesive suggested externally, non-military inventor involvement, proposal submitted rapidly, valuation compressed timeline, prototype approval immediate, normal trials bypassed, ballistic testing omitted, ergonomic testing absent, user trials symbolic, paper approval dominant, risk ledger incomplete, explosive sensitivity underestimated, glass shock data ignored, transport vibration modeling absent, rail shock tables unavailable, motor transport variants unmeasured, packaging science immature, humidity control lacking, depot climate unmanaged, adhesive chemical drift observed, resin polymerization ongoing, storage temperature drift, shelf life unpredictable, rotation schedules unclear, inventory labeling inconsistent, batch numbers poorly tracked, recall capability limited, fault isolation impossible, explosive inspector objections filed, objections formally noted, approval still granted, authority hierarchy rigid, emergency powers invoked, normal veto suspended, treasury cost focus, unit price prioritized, safety margin deprioritized, glass supplier variability, different furnaces used, annealing inconsistent, residual stress retained, breakage statistics divergent, supplier audits absent, contract penalties waived, delivery speed rewarded, quality sacrifice acceptor, explosive filler sourcing varied, commercial blasting gel substituted, military grade unavailable, chemical purity fluctuated, stabilizer concentration uneven, sensitivity drift detected, laboratory retesting minimal, time constraints cited, explosive mixing manual, temperature control primitive, batch homogeneity poor, settling during cooling, void formation possible, air bubble inclusion noted, shock amplification risk, detonation symmetry unreliable, blast direction unpredictable, armor effect inconsistent, test plate results scattered, penetration modeling theoretical, empirical data lacking, Spall effect exaggerated, secondary fragmentation minimal, glass fragments ineffective, pressure wave primary mechanism, armor thickness threshold unknown, German armor variance wide, Panzer models differed, intelligence data incomplete, target assumptions flawed, engine deck thickness misjudged, cooling louver obstruction likely, detonation placement critical, training could not ensure. The stress impairment expected, night visibility poor, hand placement uncertain, adhesive coverage uneven, contact area irregular, glove removal time costly, cold exposure severe, bare skin adherence painful, chemical irritation reported, adhesive toxicity concerns, skin reaction incidents, dermatitis cases logged, medical reports archived, treatment guidance absent, field medics uninformed, protective creams unavailable, operational burden increased, weapon confidence eroded, refusal rates unofficial, command reports softened, language moderated deliberately, morale preservation intent, public messaging restricted, training films optimistic, failures omitted, demonstrations staged, static tanks used, clean surfaces ensured, results non-representative, home guard perceptions skewed, expectation mismatch severe, actual conditions harsher, mud omnipresent, rain frequent, dust persistent, paint chipped irregular, adhesive performance degraded, reports escalated upward, middle management filtered, senior review delayed, concurrent crises distracted, air defense priority, naval losses ongoing, resource focus divided, anti-tank stopgaps tolerated, short-term thinking dominant, engineering iteration constrained, tooling change slow, material rationing strict, rubber allocation limited, resin imports restricted, birdlime substitutes inferior, synthetic alternatives immature, chemical industry overstretched, civilian demand competing, agricultural use priority, adhesive supply unreliable, batch reformulation frequent, instruction updates lagged, field units uninformed, mismatch between issue versions, visual identification confusing, safety caps differed, thread pitch variation, cross-compatibility lacking, cap loss incidents, unarmed grenades discovered, armed grenades mishandled, documentation unclear, terminology inconsistent, safety labeling minimal, color coding absent, night identification impossible, storage mixing hazardous, other grenades nearby, mistaken handling possible, depot segregation poor, rack systems improvised, wooden shelves flexed, drop hazards present, accidental detonation feared, evacuation protocols drafted, rarely rehearsed, fire brigade coordination absent, local authorities uninformed, civil defense overlap unclear, jurisdiction confusion evident, responsibility diffusion occurred, no single owner accountable, design authority fragmented, supply ministry control partial, war office oversight indirect, explosives department advisory only, final decision ambiguous, blame later diffused. Post-war critique cautious, institutional self-protection visible, language neutralized, failures term limitations, risk reframed necessity, emergency context emphasized, individual responsibility avoided, lessons abstracted, specific errors unnamed. Training doctrine revised later, user-centered design introduced, safety trials mandated, drop testing standardized, environmental testing formalized, human factors recognized, grip studies conducted. Glove compatibility assessed, stress testing included, future weapons benefited, sticky bomb indirectly influential, negative example instructional, curricular references limited, engineering school site case, procurement manuals updated, emergency clauses tightened, waivers restricted, inspector authority strengthened, documentation requirements expanded, trial data retention enforced, and archival transparency improved, museum curators restricted handling, display units inert only, adhesive chemically neutralized, explosive cavity-filled resin, glass replaced acrylic, educational replicas produced, public understanding partial, popular myth persists, actual usage rare, combat confirmations absent, no verified tank kills, anecdotal claims unsupported, records lack confirmation, after-action files silent, weapon symbolic only, psychological deterrent questionable, user trust minimal, operational reliance non-existent, strategic impact negligible, material investment disproportional, opportunity cost significant, time diverted from alternatives, engineering manpower consumed, better systems delayed, PIAT maturation postponed, anti-tank gap prolonged, temporary illusion created, decision-makers reassured briefly. Reality unchanged, historical evaluation firm, design unsound, execution hazardous, context explanatory only, desperation primary driver, technical merit secondary, human cost potential high, actual casualties avoided mostly, luck factor significant, weapon retired quietly, no ceremonial withdrawal, stock destruction unpublicized, files sealed temporarily, later declassified, scholarly interest revived, modern analysis unemotional, data reviewed clinically, engineering failure accepted, contextual pressure acknowledged, sticky bomb remains example, emergency engineering limits shown, procurement under fear documented, material science constraints exposed, human factors omission highlighted, institutional process strained, outcome predictable retrospectively, contemporary criticism muted, historical clarity later achieved.